want to talk a little bit to you all today. Y'all make sure that y'all watch, like, and subscribe to my videos. We talking about basic survival. We're going to talk about a lot of things that have to do with basic survival. So welcome in to this little short video I want to do for you guys today. And this is going to be titled, Help Somebody. Help somebody survive. Help somebody along the way. Those are the times that we living in now. Helping people, if that makes sense. Hands up to all my fans, friends, and family. One love, little lady blue loves you. Yeah. And so, help somebody. I try to do a little something every day, y'all. A video every day. To talk something good to help somebody along the way. Surviving in today's time. Basic survival. We're talking about the basic survival needs again. And you can get on my little channel. You see a lot of little videos that, like I said, I post people fishing, hunting. I like to watch stuff like that because it shows basic survival, a lot of basic survival skills, stuff that I don't even know. I'm learning, still learning too. You never get too old to learn. But the name of this is Help Somebody. Now, y'all, today, this is the 30th of October, 2025. The message is help somebody survive. Help somebody survive, because we're in the time of that now. Basic survival. You know, we're living in some days, pretty much that they would say the last days, where people just trying to survive. They're trying to make it. They're trying to get through. They're trying to make ends meet, bills, connect bills together. You know, trying to take care of the children, the family. Oh, it's hard. It's hard out here. So, Little Lady Blue don't want y'all to feel like you're alone. It's hard out here. Basic survival. And when we're talking about basic survival, I talked about one of my videos how blessings, how some people are blessed and don't even know that they're blessed. You better off than the next person. You got more than the next person got. You got more than the next person. And you're blessed and you don't even know it. So when we talk about basic survival, today's message is to help somebody survive. They say they cutting back on the food stamps and the WIC and all that stuff. And to me, that is, I ain't gonna say they cutting back. They say they got, well, the government is shut down. That's what's going on. And why it's a shutdown, they're not able to really receive, the help that they gonna need. So basic survival of helping somebody is the message today, y'all. So some people say, oh, Thanksgiving ain't gonna be the same. Thanksgiving ain't gonna be, yeah, well, that's where we come together and we help somebody. We gotta help each other. No, I'm not talking about money. Everybody say, well, I ain't got no money to give, I ain't got no money for this, no money. Yeah, but if you got 5 cans of beans, I can feel the Lord down in my spirit when I say that. If you got 5 cans of beans and the next person ain't got but 2 or 1, you got more than them. So you got more than what you need to help somebody survive. You understand? About surviving has nothing to do with how much money you got so much. It's got to do with, if you're blessed to have more than somebody else, help somebody along the way. How y'all doing? Welcome in. Thank y'all for coming in. Hello, good people. Help somebody along the way. Sometime when I'm driving and I see the young men in the streets, they selling water, they doing what they can do to try to put a little money in their pocket. And I'm driving on, I got like $5 or $10 in my pocket. They ain't asking but for maybe about 1 or 2 for the water. I go ahead and stop and give them the $1 or $2. Because that could be a pack of bologna. Well, I ain't gonna say bologna, but at least $3, $4. That could be a pack of bologna for somebody that don't have no food to eat. If that makes sense. Help somebody along the way. When God bless you, pass the blessing on. Pass it on, ladies and gentlemen. Now, he ain't just bless you for you to just sit on that blessing and not help nobody. We're living in the times of basic survival. Help somebody along the way. If that makes sense, God bless you too, baby. Miss Jada Hick, I believe that's what it is. Thank you. Help somebody. Help somebody along the way. You don't have to know that person to help them survive. You know, and it's probably going to get worse. You see so many homeless people out here now, and they ain't just, you know, back in the days you used to see, I'm just going to keep it real, y'all. You used to see a lot of people that's on drugs, or somebody that's, you know, the old bomb or something that's just been homeless. But now you're seeing a lot of young people that's homeless. A lot of young people is out here, and they homeless. And you wonder, like, why you not in school or something like that, where I don't know their situation. But whatever I can do to help that person along the way. God don't bless me. Don't. If you're going to bless me, I want the blessing that I can pass on to help somebody. I don't want to go to, if something happened to me, I got millions of dollars in my pocket. If I arrive in heaven and the Lord said, you didn't help nobody with all that money that I blessed you with, I'm just holding it in my pocket. What can I do with it in heaven? When you get there, you're going to have streets of gold. The gold here is, like they say, rocks compared to the gold in heaven. Just normal little rocks. Help somebody along the way. Help somebody survive. If you can't give them money and you got canned goods, you know, they might have children where they gonna have to help, you know, feed their children. You can give them, you know, when I was coming up, my mom, they would give us all type of my mom, all type of canned food. You know, when we was coming up, yeah, we got government assistance too. I'm not ashamed to say that. That's a blessing to be in the country to give you government assistance, the poor government assistance when they need it. I ain't ashamed of it. We ate the government cheese and all that. If it put a little something in my stomach where I'm able to go to school and concentrate and get the education that I need to do, yeah, God, that was good. That was good. We were blessed. Say my name and I'll subscribe. That's what he said. And I'm going to say your name right, Mr. Viral. Wait a minute, I can't really even see it. It's kind of small. Violent foe. Did I say it right? I'm sorry. I can't hardly see because the words are so little on this phone. But thank you if you do subscribe. Thank you. Much appreciated. But help somebody along the way. That's the message for today, y'all. It ain't got to be money. Stop worrying about if you ain't got the money to help people. All the time it ain't about money. You understand? Somebody might be hungry and need a sandwich or something. Help somebody along the way. We living in a time of survival where we're gonna have to come together. We're gonna have to come together and help somebody. In Thanksgiving, back in the old days when Thanksgiving rolled around, the family did like potlucks anyway. Everybody just brought something in. Everybody. If you bring the drinks, I bring the chips, you bring the turkey, I'll bring the casserole, the pies. We all brought something to the table. Help somebody along the way. We're talking about surviving here. So through these hard times that everybody is starting to really see, and they're saying this and that, it ain't got to be like that, because back in the days, people were a community. They were a community. You know what I'm saying? The community came together. If not the family, the community came together. I say it again, the community came together. And what one didn't have, the other had. Help somebody along the way. Money isn't everything. But love and blessings come from giving. Let me say that. Blessings come from giving, y'all. Blessings come from giving. See what I'm saying? And even if you can't give You can't. I can't buy clothes. Nobody. If you, I can't get money. You can't get money. But if you can buy somebody that don't have clothes, you might have seen that person on the street 100 times, and they had on the same thing, and they look dirty or something, or they. If you say, you know what, I'm gonna go buy this person an outfit. Well, I'm gonna get an outfit, some clean clothes that I don't wear, that I don't need. Wash them, clean them up, and I'm gonna bag them up and give them to that person. See, those are the deeds that God is looking at. God is looking at those type of deeds. Those are the deeds that God is looking at. What good deeds did you do, or are you doing while you're here? Give that person some clothes. Maybe they can't afford no clothes. So everything is not about money. Money, 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 money. Some people just money, money, money crazy. But you're going to find out, like they said, you never seen the bank or ATM machine hooked up to the funeral car. You ain't going to see that. I promise you ain't going to see that. Can't take it with you. Help somebody along the way. Because basically this life ain't nothing but a journey. We're on a journey here. And you're here for a short period of time. So you got to make it count while you're here. Your dreams, your goals, your hobbies. As Aaliyah said, if you don't make it, dust yourself off and try again. But help somebody along the way, because it's somebody that's always in a worse condition than what you are. You might say, with this piece of car I'm driving backfiring. And trust me, I done drove some cars like that too. That's right. They backfire. The old piece of car backfiring and it needs some tires and need oil change and all this and that. But it's getting me from point A to point B. But here I am complaining about this little piece of raggedy car I got. But at the same time, I'm passing a man or a woman that's riding a bike or walking with no shoes on. They ain't even got shoes on their feet. Their shoes is tore off their feet. The shoes is coming off their feet. But I'm complaining about my little raggedy car that I'm driving. Help somebody along the way. Help somebody. Give us this day our daily bread. This day. If you bless me with enough food, I got enough food for everybody. Anybody that need to come over and eat. If they can't afford it, come here. That's the way my mom was. When she cooked the meal, and there was a lot of us, she cooked the meal damn near for the whole neighborhood if they want to come and eat. They can come get a plate. Help somebody along the way. That's one of her biggest messages. Because you more blessed than a lot of other people. Count your blessings. And for these times we in, this basic survival time, we surviving, y'all. We surviving. And you may not have what the next person have. But you got more. Hold on 1 minute. Just 1 minute, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Hold on 1 minute. You know what? Y'all stay right there. I'll be right back. Right back, okay? Okay, I tell you what. Check me out on the next. I'll be back on the next one, you guys. Let me handle something right fast. And y'all, I'm coming right back to you, okay? I'm coming live to give y'all some more of this, okay? All right.